Hello, everyone. Yet again, as last time, you guys can hear me, right? I always want to make sure you guys can hear me first and all that. 'Cause stuff. Can you hear me? Can you get... Okay, good. So, well, first off, I'm going to, announce that I'm going live on Tumblr and a few other places. You cannot hear me loud and clear? Is that... Really? Or was that a spelling error? Oh, okay, it was a spelling error. Okay. I'm going live right... Okay, so, yeah, I'm just gonna announce that I'm going live on Tumblr, and then we can get started. Just give me a moment. Stream, YouTube. Oh my gosh, I hate when it does this. Yeah. Wow, 32! It's gotten pretty high. That's crazy. Okay, holy crap! Okay, I did not notice that! I reached 500 followers on Tumblr. That's crazy. I did not notice that. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Just... I'm on YouTube. Anyone's interested. It's because we like you? Oh, thank you. Yeah, just give me a minute. Usually what happens when I try making a post on Tumblr, when I put in the tags, it freezes, and I have to X out the entire tab and then restart, which sucks. And then YouTube, live stream, and I'll just post that, and then gonna notify a few friends, and then we can get started. Okay. Thank you for the 5-year anniversary wishes. Alright, Alright, just give me a moment. I would also like to notify that, I will need to leave, but I'm not sure when I'm leaving. So, I mean, hopefully it won't take too long. I'd say a maximum time I need to leave would be like 4 o'clock, but why it's I'd rather not say, not because it's personal, because everyone's going to be doing it soon, but I'd rather not say. Let me go on, I guess that's it. What time is it for me? It is currently 12:40 p.m. Yeah, I just had some lunch, and... Alright. I think I'm ready. I'm taking too long? I'm sorry. But please be patient. Alright. So, 5 years ago, I started this channel. 5 years ago. It's literally insane. It's really... Oh my gosh, it's... Hold on, I suck at military time. That's 6:40 p.m.? Oh, I think so. Anyways, yeah, 5 years ago, 2020... November 1st was when I started this channel, and it's crazy to think about how far we've gone as a community. Like, we've been through so much, if I'm going to be so honest, from odd lighting guard edits to semi-cringe gotcha content to bullshit drama, when some of it was a bit reasonable, but some of it was still bullshit. I don't care if they call me out for that. They can, yeah. To now, actually doing voice acting and stuff. It's bizarre. It's it's bizarre in a really good way. Like, I started my channel when I was 13, and now, yeah, I'm here. It's crazy. So, wait, let me check what I wrote down. Okay, so what were the things that I had written down? Because I gotta look at them again. Oh wait, it's on my YouTube folder for notes. Here it is. So, what the things I was going to do today was multiple Q&As. I'm most likely gonna sing Miss Puzzles and Miss Weapons lines, improv skits on the stream, maybe drawing, and talking about SMG4. And if I'm gonna be so honest, I probably want to talk about SMG4 first. Because, wow. I am like... I have no words, honestly. Yet again, if you remember me talking about it on my community tab, I said that I haven't really been physically or mentally 100%. And I haven't. And I still kind of am, but I mean, it came to a point where I almost stopped this entirely. It came to a point where I just wanted to shut this, where I wanted to postpone the live stream. But I decided to just do it, because, yeah, but holy flip. It has been 1 week since Mr. Puzzles, quote-unquote, died. I don't know if he died or not. Nobody knows if he died. But, yeah. Okay, if you want me to be so honest, I've been shedding tears every day for a week. For a full-on week. It's literally, like, first it was about Puzzles dying, and then it was about SMG4 ending. I don't want to say too... He's in the void with his boyfriend. Actually, I'm going to get back to that, because I wanted to talk about something I've been thinking about behind the scenes. So, yeah, I don't want to say too much about my thoughts and analysis on it, because I do have a planned video, a planned tribute video, which is, it was gonna mainly be about Puzzles, but I also want it to be about SMG4 as well. It will be about SMG4, but mainly Puzzles, because I have been involved in SMG4 since 2019, September 13th, I remember the exact day. And Mr. Puzzles was like the biggest impact I had in the fandom, because if you think about it, when I started my channel, I was, oh, hi, Skull Candy. When I started my channel, I was involved in SMG4. Because I started it in 2019. And while it wasn't the number one factor, oh my gosh, 2013, oh my goodness. So, yeah, and then I've been involved since 2019, and when I was on my channel, I was mainly focusing on Line Guard content, but then I shifted over to SMG4 because that was ongoing and more active. But, holy crap. Those 3 words, I'm ending SMG4, that hit me like a freaking truck. I was late to see the video by 15 minutes because I was in the middle of a college class. And then I saw it, and it said, thank you for everything, and I was like, oh no, this is it, isn't it? Is this when he ends it all? And then I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't be that. And then he was like, I'm ending SMG4, and my jaw dropped. And I was on the verge of crying, but I didn't because there were people nearby. And that's when I went outside and I cried and I went on a call with someone. Yes, I did see the new episode. I don't want to spoil it, but heavy nostalgia, I will tell you that. I teared up at the ending. I did watch it. It made me laugh a lot, but the ending, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Yeah, the new video, I laughed a lot. Thank you, James Bailey, for having top tier comedy, for making me laugh so much. And yeah. I do want to talk about, the main thing I want to talk about with SMG4 is they should kiss in the movie. Yes! Why did they mentioned Snow Trapped so many freaking times? And I'm sorry for those who haven't seen it. I'm sorry. I was literally there, and the scene when 3 was in the shower, and then 4 just pokes his head out from the shower head. I was like, why are you watching him shower? I was laughing. It made me laugh a lot, honestly. And I will say, since we're going to be focusing on the characters a lot before you know what, I think if they're going to focus on Meggie, then we're most likely going to get more puzzles representation. Because they're going to be focusing on Meggie. And Meggie was the main factor for Mr. Puzzles. Meggie was the main factor for Mr. Puzzles. And if they do what they did with SMG 3 and 4 for Meggie, then we're most likely going to be getting even more. I didn't mean puzzles as in more scenes. I meant representation. But honestly, I love Puzzles. I desperately want him back. I don't care. I know he's probably not coming back, which is what breaks me, but I want him back so badly. Ever since he got close in that portal, I have been heartbroken. Alright, if you want me to be so honest, back in 2021 and 2022, I hated SMG34 with my guts. If you guys remember that, I was obsessed with SMG3. And it was cringe, because I was a teenager. I was a stupid teenager, but honestly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but I think the reason I don't like it that much, I mean, I'm not obsessed with it, but I think the reason I don't like it that much is because the fan base. I mean, not all SMG34 fans are bad. Let me tell you that. I have friends who are SMG34 fans, but I got off on the wrong foot with the SMG34 fans. I met the wrong fans, because those were the fans that were obsessive, and some of them were just jerks. Oh, hi, Chris. Honestly, I'm going to have to agree with the gun show is better than SMG34. Yeah. Okay. Can I tell you guys a little theory I have about the ending? Before I get into it, I actually want to ask you guys this, because I've been curious about it. How long does it take for the messages on the YouTube thing to appear on screen? Because I don't know how long it takes, and I hope it's not too long. Does it take like a split second, or does it take a few, like 10 seconds to show up? Because I'm genuinely curious on how that is, because maybe 10 seconds, I guess that's fine. This should be fine, because 30 seconds, 10 to 30, oh, okay. Yeah, because I hate when that happens, and, I'm looking at the one through the stream, I'm not looking at the one through YouTube, so, yeah. I apologize that it's slow, but, anyways, my little theory I have, and it's pretty delusional, but I really want it to happen, honestly. Since SMG4 is practically ending, you would assume that the whole universe is practically ending, correct? Because I'm pretty sure at the end of the movie, we're gonna see Luke, because the whole Revelations and Genesis stuff. So maybe Luke is going to practically erase all the... I hope he doesn't erase all the data he has, but he's gonna erase the data he has, and then the whole universe will just have a whole blackout. But if that happens, and honestly, hold on. Oh, no problem. Life is fake. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call you MLF because I don't know what to say. Okay. Anyways, if the universe ends, am I ever going to do a face reveal? I don't know, honestly. I don't know, actually. Maybe when I'm older and more comfortable, then I will, but it depends. Anyways, so if the world in SMG4 ended because we had something to do with Luke, you'd assume that the whole thing goes to a blackout. But we don't know what happened to Mr. Puzzles and Mr. Weapons. They closed a portal, but we don't know if they're dead. We don't know where they are. They could be in a void. They could be in space. They could be anywhere. So I'm thinking, because people have speculated since it's tied with the YouTube remote, that he's off to another channel or something, and people have speculated the Glitch channel. So what if, for some reason, what if they, hold on, I had it on my tongue. What if at the end of the movie or something, they announce something, they probably won't because it's the end, but something about Puzzles and Weapons that will happen at the end if the universe comes to a close. Because it would be so cool if we got, the ending part, and then there was a separate scene where it showed Puzzles and Weapons in the portal, wherever the hell they ended up. And they ended up in Glitch, and then they announced a new series, but I don't think they're going to get a Glitch show for a while now, because if you think about it, Glitch still needs to work on, they need to finish Digital Circus. They need to work on the Gaslight District, Knights of Guinevere. They need to work on Lackadaisy. They have 4 things they need to work on, except I'm gonna take off Digital Circus because it's gonna be done next year, I'm pretty sure. Not sure when, but it's most likely gonna be done in 2026. So I'm gonna close that off. So they have Knights of Guinevere, Gaslight, and then Lackadaisy. But I don't know, honestly. I mean, they worked on Sunset Paradise whilst doing they worked on Sunset Paradise whilst doing Murder Drones. I don't know, honestly, but I really hope that happens because I'm delusional and I want Puzzles back. And, okay, I actually wanted to announce this. I am working on another AU. I'm working on another Mr. Puzzles AU. But, I want your guys' thoughts on it. But I gotta find it again. Where did oh, here it is. So, so this is what I wrote down for the AU. I don't know what to call it, but it's an AU where, oh my gosh, yes, I want to know what's behind the other door in second floor, because Puzzles is still connected to the showgrounds. He's connected to the showgrounds, and that was proved when SMG4 was buying the land when they had the Puzzle Vision logo on it. And something is telling me that Luke thought of this decision very recently, because this was pointed out by someone else, but during Silence of the Cats, he made a post saying that he wanted to explore more characters, like he did with Karen. But then, now, he's ending the series, and I don't know, something's telling me that he made that decision very recently, and I don't know. Yeah, something could happen when he leaves. Okay, anyways, so I don't know, I'm gonna spill the tea about the AU now, so, I don't know what to call this AU, but it's an AU where puzzles and weapons survive the closing of the portal. I mean, they could still be alive, but if there was something... Okay, this is what I wrote down. After closing the portal, the YouTube remote malfunctions again and reopens a different portal where there's scene in there and whatnot. This was sort of just... This is beta, so I'm not sure how much it is. They were floating unconsciously as the void is starting to corrupt their bodies somehow, and somebody goes in to grab them with the rope technique where you wrap the rope around their waist and then they dive in. That trope that's seen in a lot of movies and stuff. And then they get them out. Whilst it's a huge struggle because they're trying to fix the remote, they eventually get them out and they're just knocked out cold. And then instead of the portal expanding, it just stays there floating. No expansion or closure. They decide to get weapons and puzzles to safety and just somehow leave the portal because the portal isn't affecting the universe. It's not doing anything bad. It's just sitting there. And then afterwards, about 2 weeks or something, the whole story is all over the news and the portal is guarded by the military, which contains of Swag, Chris, the Death Cube, all that. Now, the two are still knocked out cold with variated designs because of the void, and I've been thinking about what those will look like. Somehow, the two wake up and are seemingly normal. Meggie was checking up on them and saw them waking up, and she said she was going to grab the others. This is when puzzles and weapons have a little chit-chat about their alliance and decide to date each other. Yes, I want to make an old man yaoi. I want to add the gun show old man yaoi to this AU. I swear, I want to. Hi, Hansel. And then they date whatnot and decide to keep it a secret. But whilst all may seem normal, the corruption in their design seems to have a mind of its own, which leads them down insanity episodes relating their past stuff. And that is, that's the only, that's all I have so far. That's all I have so far. Because when creating AUs, hi Kiki, when creating AUs, I like to focus on more mature themes. I don't mean mature themes as in, like, the SE word, if you know what I mean. I mean more mature themes as in dealing with insanity and anxiety and stuff like that. The Dreams AU is kind of a more mature AU because it focuses on mature themes. And yeah, same with the Will to Rose Syndicate AU, honestly. It kind of has more mature themes because it's focused on an assassin syndicate and whatnot. It's focused on that. And I think the most friendly, actually, I don't know the most friendly AU I have. Because there's stuff in the election AU that's a work process. Also, the election AU is actually turning a year old on the 19th. And it's crazy. But I'd say I'm about 2/3 done with the entire story. Because, okay, where I am now, one of them became president. That's where I am right now. One of them just became president and just got elected. But I'm not saying who because that's going to spoil it. That's all I got so far. That's not all I got so far. That's where I ended up. And, I have, I think I'm on chapter 34, actually. I've been writing this for ages, honestly. And yeah, so, yeah. Lore Season 5, I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. Honestly, as much as some of lore was cringe, self-shipping stuff, it actually wasn't that bad in my opinion. What's my favorite SMG4 episode? Okay, my top 3 episodes. Okay, I'm stuck on whether to think that WATFE 2025 is my favorite or Guns and Puzzles. Because those two were fantastic. But I'm not sure which one I like more. I think they're tied. But it's those two and WATFE 2024. Those are my top 3. Because, yet again, huge puzzles obsessor. And I will be explaining, yet again, I don't want the entire... Yeah, Guns and Puzzles was so good. I loved Guns and Puzzles. I loved the representation of anxiety that they did in the gas station scene. That hit me in a good way. That felt so... I felt really represented in that. And Star Tease, one of the writers, I made a post about it on Tumblr, and then he reached out to me about it and all that. Honestly, Soul Productions, those are really good options. Who Let the Chomp Out and Mario Gets His Pingus Stuck in the Door, those are really good ones. I will say, I was there when Mario Gets His Pingus Stuck in the Door first came out, and I remember I was laughing so hard when it came out. Okay, so I think that's all I'm gonna mention about SMG4, and, what else did I write down? Hold up, I'm sorry, I'm slow. I've been slow for a week. I've been slow for a week because, yet again, puzzles being gone, SMG4 ending, college work. It's been a buttload. So, yet again, I apologize if I'm slow. Hello, Zach. Wait, I just said hello, Zach. That reminded me of, when Weapons went, hello, Zach, Corey, Katie, I want to play a game. Alright, what else did I add? Where is it? Oh, wait, it's in this folder. Okay. So, I think the next time... Yeah, it was horrible and great at the same time. Okay. So, my first SMG4 episode was actually, Stupid Mario Sunshine. But my first one on time, like when it first released, was, Sans' first day in Smash. That was my first one. On time. So, the next thing I'm gonna do, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is... Oh, I thought I heard something weird outside, but no, it was a bird. It sounds like metal creaking, but also sounds like a bird. I don't know, I'm just gonna ignore it. But it's so distracting, oh my gosh. Anyways, alright, bye-bye. I think the next thing I'm going to do is a Q&A. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a Q&A next. So, I'll host a Q&A where, you guys can ask me about, my channel, you can ask me about my AUs, you can ask me about my puzzles, weapons, dubs, or you can just ask me anything you want. You can just ask me whatever's on your mind, like, what's your favorite food? Something like that. So, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes on the clock, starting now. So, go on, ask questions. Go on. My opinion on Gun Show? I love it. I don't know if I genuinely ship it. Some of it is a crack ship in my house, but it's also, genuine. Oh, my favorite Mr. Puzzles line. He has so many and they're so good. I don't know my favorite line, honestly. They're all so good. Will there be more Mr. Weapons dubs? Honestly, I don't really think so, if I'm gonna be so honest. Want to do an art collab? I wouldn't mind. How do you get started in voice act? Okay. I'm trying to keep up. It's going a little fast. How do you get started in voice acting? Well, I don't know how to describe this, but I'd say, wait, oh my gosh. Okay, hold on a moment. It's, how do you get started? I'd say, well, you can practice, and, I mean, I'm not really the best person. I mean, I have been voice acting for almost 10 years, well, acting for almost 10 years, but I don't really know what to say, because I'm not that, hold on, I'm not that much of an expert, but okay. Anyways, my opinion on SMG 34, it's okay. I can see it happening sometimes. I just feel like some of the fans, some of them are a little toxic. Some of them, not all of them. Favorite Mr. Puzzles episode? Yet again, it's tied between Guns and Puzzles and Waffy 2025. Favorite Murder Drones character? Probably Uzi Doorman. If I have to pick a drawing to be my favorite, like one that I've done, I don't know, honestly. What show would I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying. What show would you make it for if you were to make it? Like, what show would I make? I don't know. Alright, what gave me the idea for the Wilted Rose Syndicate AU? You guys aren't really gonna believe. Well, some of you will, because I have specified it. I was actually watching Puss in Boots: The Last Wish out of free will. And wait, what the frick happened? Is it still going? Wait, is this still going? Did the stream lag? Because I saw the time was frozen. Is this still going? Is everything fine? Oh, okay. Because I'm scrolling up the chat because you guys are okay. Can you guys, okay, hold on. Can you slow down, just slow down a little bit? No, not trying to be a jerk or anything. Just maybe slow it down a little bit because I need to scroll up the chat and look at the other questions. Just slow down just a little bit, please. No offense, obviously. I'm trying to. Okay, where is that comment? Where was that comment? Where was it? Where is it? Where is it? Where did it go? Where'd it go? Wait, where is it? Okay, here it is. Anyways, I was watching Puss in Boots: The Last Wish out of free will because I freaking felt like it. And then I was thinking, and I remembered an AU where someone made SMG3 Puss and SMG4 Kitty Softpaws, and I remember I did something. I didn't do something like that, but where I got the idea, I would rather not say because it's traumatizing, but, and then I was like, how can I make this into puzzles? And then I got the idea for the AU, and I was like, I can make him an assassin with a cape! And then I did, and I made a whole story about it. Alright, what are the others? How did I react when I saw the jailbreak jive? Honestly, I wanted a song, and I was happy we got it. I have not seen the Flare arc, I'm sorry. If Weapons betrayed Puzzles instead, honestly, I thought Weapons was going to betray Puzzles, because the whole thing because I thought that when he was doing his own thing that he was going to betray them, but he didn't. I was too delusional on the whole thing. All right, hold up. I'm scrolling up the chat. I missed so many. I missed a lot. Hold up. Hold up. Where is it? My favorite character that isn't Puzzles or Weapons, I'm gonna have to go with SMG3. How do I feel about SMG4 ending? I already said that. A Tomb Dub? That's kind of funny. funny, but I don't think I'll do it. Sorry. Favorite SMG4 character, Mr. Puzzles. Favorite SMG4 ship, Gun Show. Gun Show's my favorite, yeah. Okay, how would I feel if Glitch Productions wanted me to be a voice actress in one of their shows? I would freak out in the best way possible. I would be so happy, because I just would be so happy. My favorite Digital Circus episode, probably episode 6. Because usually what happens is I have a favorite episode, but then when we go more into more episodes, they get better and better, especially the animation quality. Peanut butter and cheese? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, that sounds disgusting. I'm sorry, that sounds disgusting. I don't watch Total Drama, so I don't know the characters. Okay. How would I react if I saw puzzles and weapons in person? I'd scream my head off. Digital Circus fan dubs in the style of the Snap Cube. Maybe. Okay, hold on. I think I'm gonna... Hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting... My favorite custom face... I'm not saying my own, because that'd be biased. But I like a lot of the faces that the community did. Like, I love, the faces by Brownie Milkshake, which were the ones where he had the hypnotizing eyes, and the two of them with the hypnotizing eyes, not the first one that appeared. Alright, I'm sorry, I gotta go, but, I will come back. I will hopefully be able to make a part 2 of the stream, but if I can't, I apologize. So I'm going to end this, but I'm gonna hopefully come back, so, but if not, goodbye, so just give me a minute, okay? Hopefully I'll come back. I'm pretty sure I'll come back, but I gotta leave and do that thing I was talking about, so, I don't know how late, but hopefully I'll be able to get to it soon. So, goodbye. Hopefully I'll see you later. If not, I apologize. So, goodbye.